Welcome, folks, to another exciting college football matchup. We've got an intriguing neutral setting for this battle here today. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Dogs will kick this deep to start us off. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Well, Kirk, you can just feel the emotion, the intensity in this rivalry game right now.
Well, one thing we know is you work year-round for a rivalry game, and now it's right before your eyes. Let's see how these guys play today.
Offense in a split backfield now. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. We've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
They go backwards on first down, so it's second and long from the 19. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. The pass rush closing in. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
Well, Chris, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this. We're still adjusting, trying to get ready to start this game. That's back-to-back sacks to start the football game. And now, how'd you like to face this third down if you're the quarterback after getting sacked the first 2 plays?
Back-to-back sacks, and this home crowd is going berserk for this third and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And this is going to be a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
The safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20. On the return, it's Frazier. Powerful running into the secondary. Tackle is made at the 35. Good job by the kick return at that time. So Georgia's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And here comes the veteran quarterback onto the field. This is the first game of his senior season. You know he wants to get off to a great start.
He has seen so much college football. He knows exactly what he needs to do, and this is really his last opportunity. It's up to him to lead this team one more time.
Looking for a gap. It's ETN. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And the second effort there will earn him the first down.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills in summer two-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Bell. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Beck. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
And they'll use the ground game here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he will get into the end zone again. Follows up a touchdown with a successful 2-point try. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, the last time out there, they surrendered a safety. They got to regroup from that right away. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. He's on the run. Launches deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. The Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First down here for this offense. And there's the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking for a deep completion. But this one is broken up and ball's incomplete.
Most offensive coaches, they're going to be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the PAT puts them up 17 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. And the returner is brought down. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the freshman making an impact play there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. To throw, it's Klubnik. He stays alive. And they've got him again. That ferocious pass rush. Back-to-back sacks.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Running right through tacklers. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks the tackle, gets into the clear. They'll bring him down, but the spin cycle put on that defender, my goodness.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. And at 1st down, they go right back to him. Fighting off the defender. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He would not be denied.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the extra point was up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They're going to run it here. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. Bringing pressure. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I do not want to see the game film. This has been a tough game for the big boys. It appears almost like they've just been moonwalking the entire game, and they've been pushed all around. That's 6 sacks surrendered already in this game.
Airing this one out toward the sideline. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up.
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And the junior able to get home with the sack. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And now the handoff.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made it a 43.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws a rocket toward the right side. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Lets it go quickly. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This is a screw kick picked up by one of the up men. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. It's a quarterback keeper. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
It's a shotgun run call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off. The Tigers will line up to punt it away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Play action here on first down. And he fires the football to the right side. Catch made down inside the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around the ball.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. It's a screw kick fielded by one of the up men. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? The pocket breaking down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Caught behind the line. It's Maffa. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Now, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Pressure is coming. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. With the return, it's Lovett. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. To throw, it's Beck. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. And a big gain down near the 29. They're threatening.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Now you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Quick throw to his receiver. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in the zone coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Quick throw to the left. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And a pick six, a monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Looks like the defense has it.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. They were able to knock it loose.
Now the offense is set up with a short field. The back's got it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Beck. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Gets off a squib kick. It'll be fielded by one of the upright. And the coverage team able to bring him down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Tigers will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. They'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They get the second half started with the running play. That's the spin move. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Breaking tackles. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
Here we go.
Dropping back. It's Beck. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. One of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And the Tigers will have to kick it away. And this drive moves backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Bringing you back, it's Lovett. Creative running there. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The offense starts with excellent field position. In the red area, it's ETN. Will he score here? Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown continues. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the kick is a squib kick, taken by one of the up men. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. The first play of this drive now, they're set up at the 34. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Heading left after the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the defense stops him short of the marker in that screen. 4th down coming up. The Tigers will have to punt this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. He spins free and he's in the clear. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Gets past the tackler into open space now. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, the hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Receiver makes the catch. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This try is no good. A misfire there, but this has been a thoroughly dominating performance. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. They're going to run the option. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, that one's picked off. It's a short return. They make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Bell. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. Touchdown, Georgia. To stretch the lead, the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. And now before the kickoff, a timeout is taken by the kicking team here. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to recover the football. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands. But the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And they pick up the first on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down here for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. Let's see if a comeback is in store here as we start the fourth quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Moving right through the contacts. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And this one is getting ugly.
This is just complete domination in every phase. Offense, defense, special teams. Fun to see for this team. Unfortunate on the other side.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. It's a squib kick. It's going to be fielded by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Remember, last time they went for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Extending the play now. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's moving out of the pocket. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead...
Got him. He's sacked.
That's a really nice job of bouncing back by this defense after giving up that big gain. This time they get the pressure and bring that quarterback down.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Handoff in a single back formation. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
And the Bulldogs will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Speck. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's ETN. Touchdown, Dogs. And the route is on.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them. Great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he finds the end zone again, the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Wow. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And it's a squib kick taken by one of the up men. He's tackled at the 34 after a decent kick return there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
42 Spiders.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
How about this by the quarterback? He takes a negative play and turns it into positive yards and slides down before taking a big shot. It's an excellent job of getting down to avoid that big hit.
3rd down, out of the shotgun. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field.
Let's go.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Georgia. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And the quarterback dropping back, bringing pressure. He's going to take off here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Boy, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. This will be an attempt from 52 yards. Let's see if he's got the distance. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So they get the 3, but the margin is still huge.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He escapes the sack. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Just a great job overall by this defense. They had him surrounded. In fact, I'm surprised with that kind of pressure, they weren't able to come up with a sack. Now, give a little bit of credit to the quarterback for his ability to escape that pressure. But, boy, if you're this defense, you can come up with more.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball. Get out of Dodge. Keep everybody healthy.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. To the air. It's back. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. Just out of the reach of the receiver.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. it. That's just some minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance. Here, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. So the offense with a 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. And the gain just good enough for a first down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he looks for an open man. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense recovers the fumble.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. He's got some room and some blockers here. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Well, that's when you know an offensive coordinator has confidence in his running game. 2-point conversion, no problem. Rely on the back and his vision with that great blocking up front to get you the 2 points.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his leg. The ball is loose. The defense recovers the fumble.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead to get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. He's got it at the 15. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. I think they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. So a good W here. Their season is up and running. The goal was to be 1-0, but also, Kirk, we got a chance to see what this team is capable of when they play their best.
I completely agree with you, Chris. I was definitely impressed with this performance. We'll just have to see how far this team can really go.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.